Greetings and salutations, YouTube family and friends. T-Rev Vlogs here. What's up, guys? So we have arrived at Grant's Farm. Now, this is a smaller animal attraction, not unlike the St. Louis Zoo, but definitely not as much on the same scale. I have not been to this establishment since I was a little kid, so I cannot wait to see how it has changed. I am, of course, joined by my co-stars, Bob and Brandy here. They're going to show me around this place. They've been here a few more times than I have, but I can't wait to see what this place has in store. You guys get to come along with me. It's breakfast time here at the stables. Look at this big beauty.
And it is absolutely gorgeous out here.
Got some horses out here enjoying the beautiful weather. Little training area out here. It's gorgeous out this way. And this is just the stables. We haven't even entered the main part of the Grant's Farm yet.
Across the street from us is the National Park Service and the U.S. Grant Site. The location of Whitehaven. Whitehaven was the death camp back in 1843. A young officer by the name of Sam Grant was stationed at Jefferson Barracks. He riding his horse over.
One of the cool things about the little train that they give you, it's very spacious. You're definitely not cramped at all. And it's more of like a van that's kind of pulling a bunch of little cars. But the scenery is just amazing out through here.
Predominantly, we've got Ancola and Texas Longhorn. The two are related.
Look at the little baby.
The Ancola was brought over by the Spanish from Mexico. They originate from Uganda. And were settled into Texas and Mexico. And the Texas Longhorn is a derivation of that breed. The main distinguishing difference between the two is that the Ancola have a horn which is much greater.
Got a puppeteer going on over here. This is the little storybook sweets and gift shop here. It's really nice. And here we've entered the Tier Park here. Here's some baby goats over here that you can feed. We got the fun pass so we can do all that fun stuff. Some rides over here. And of course we've got the classic carousel over here, which is a must when you come to Grant's Farm. So we're going to get into some adventures, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, we've got our milk and it's time to feed the baby goats. This one's thirsty. Look at him go. Alright, you had your turn. It's my turn now, doggone it. Hey. Alright, we got to share. We got to share. You're welcome. And of course, what trip to Grant's Farm would be complete without a ride on the carousel?
You know what we think out here? Dog food. Gross! I know! Yeah, but it's true. We feed our cockroaches dog food because it actually has a lot of protein. But you know what I think will be fun? Speaking of eating, I think we should make your friend here eat this. Oh, and she did it!
And trying to find a place to sit. In the deserts where they live, there's not a lot of available perching. So one Harris hawk might have to perch on top of a cactus, and he actually allows his buddies to perch on his shoulders. It's a behavior known as stacking, and up to 4 Harris hawks have been observed that produce teamwork, but the teamwork doesn't stop there. that a team is only as strong as its weakest members. So they allow actually 17 different species of macaw. We have several of them located throughout the Tier Garden, so make sure to take the time to check these animals out while you're visiting us today.
They're very
So
polite.
what can you do to help these beautiful birds? Well, for starters, we don't recommend you keep them as pets because that encourages the... I learned that by mistake. Okay. Rachel, I think we need some flying music.
All right.
Let's hit it!
Everybody's heard
About the birds. Good job. All right, Miss Piggy, give it a big push. All right. Push it real good.
That they're able to locate and capture their prey using their hearing alone. They're able to do this because their facial discs look much like our outer hearing. Super hearing would be an impressive superpower. Now, some of you may be waiting for Peabody to spin his head
This is what we will use
360.
to show off his amazing math ability. I will be getting some math problems from you guys, our studio audience. Carl will determine the correct answer and knock it down. So the answers to the math problems must be between 1 and 10 because those are the numbers we have. Axel? Everyone say hi, Axel.
Hi, Axel.
All right, Axel. What is your math problem? 10 minus 6.
All right, Carl, you ready?
And he does it! The bald eagle was removed from that list in 2007. There are now over 9,000 nesting pairs in the United States. With those survival skills, she definitely deserves to be a superhero. So let's make some noise for Sanibel and all the other bald eagles of the world.
Getting him a drink.
century, it was estimated that there were over 5 million African elephants in the wild. Today, there are less than 500,000 remaining elephants in the wild. This dramatic decrease in population is being attributed to the unprecedented increase in poaching of elephants or the ivory tusks they have, which are those two big white things on Bud's face there. It's being predicted that one elephant every 15 minutes, so the duration of this demonstration is going to be poached with those ivory tusks. You can take this information that you're learning to go home, share it with your friends and family, to really spread the word about the plight of the African elephant. And if you do have any questions about elephants or elephant conservation, I'll be over there at our black gate at the end of the show to answer those questions you may have. And we encourage you to check out websites such as Elephant Managers Association or 96elephants.org to learn more about elephants and what you can do to help them. Bud is doing these different paintings by holding that paintbrush at the end of his trunk. His trunk is just an extension of his nose and his upper lip. And at the end of his trunk, he has two finger-like appendages that really allow him to grab that paintbrush.
Yay!
So she's giving him the cue to have him put his trunk up on his head like that. So let's hear some of that positive reinforcement.
Yay!
First one. Good job.
Signing his artwork.
And each tooth of his weighs about 10 pounds. Those two white things on his face, those tusks, those are actually modified in size, so those are teeth as well. Walk up to this white gate here, and you're just going to hold that out, and Bud is going to take it from your hand. Very nicely done. And if you want to turn around and wave to everybody, you just fed an elephant. How cool is that? You can follow me back this way. I agree. We encourage you all to come back to learn about Bud and the rest of his herd members. And if you are here to come and check out our green sign up there to figure out what paint or what shows we'll be doing for that day. With all that being said, there is one final thing we have to do, and that is to wave goodbye to all of our friends that we have made here.
Bye!
Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest.
It's where all the birds hang out. We've got our famous pink flamingos hanging out over here, getting a sip in this nice weather.
Lovely.
Geese everywhere.
Lovely.
Thinking we got food, so they're really hanging out with us. Hi there. Say hi to YouTube. There we go. Just said hi to you. We got the little duckies and mallards over here. They're chilling.
I don't know what the white ones are.
They're just everywhere. So spacious.
That's not a swan. You can tell us what a swan is. That is not a swan.
So beautiful out this way. Those fountains are just gorgeous. Such an intimate setting too. Not quite as observation heavy as the zoo. You actually can interact with a lot of the animals and attractions here. It's so cool. Isn't that right? See, there he is. You tell him. And here we approach the courtyard. Such beautiful architecture through here. Very German inspired. The buildings are just gorgeous. We're going to take a walk in here and see what's happening. So in the courtyard here we have the eateries and more wonderful architecture. Places to sit down, have a rest, and have a bite to eat. After all that walking around and looking at all the animals, sometimes some refueling is in order. I've never actually had cheddar wurst before, so I'm going to give this a try for the first time. For you and all the internet to see. Here we go. The cheese is melted in the bratwurst. Wow, that's a lot of cheese. I don't know why I've never had this before. It's amazing. You've never had cheddar wurst before? Give it a try. I recommend it. So inside here in the courtyard we have this collection of old vintage vehicles here, as well as some other pieces of machinery. Take you around here and give you a quick tour. We have Bob too. Here's Bob. Look at all these beautiful carriages and coaches. Fancy kitchenware. And so we say goodbye to Grant's Farm. It was a wonderful day. Finished off our trip with a little banana snow cone, which was complimentary along with the feeding the goats and the carousel ride if you got the $5 fun pass, which I highly recommend checking out if you guys come.
And we met Santa Claus.
And we apparently met Santa Claus. One of the guys that were selling balloons and whatnot in the courtyard there had the appearance and the personality of Mr. C himself. So I think I've pretty much found what Santa Claus does on his off season. He comes to Grant's Farm and does a little charity work here. But my final thoughts, really, it's a very intimate experience. It's not exactly like the zoo in that you don't just observe and move along. You actually get closer to the animals, get to have a little bit more of a relationship with what's going on, and all in all, it's a really fun time. So I highly recommend, if you guys haven't been here or haven't been in a long time like I had, I highly recommend you check it out. It's changed a lot. I hardly remember my trip as a kid when I used to come here, so being able to come back and checking it out, it really made my day. I mean, it was really cool to see what they've done with the place. So definitely check it out. And that's all I've got to say now, so talk to you soon and take care. Bye-bye.